Hello you guys, and welcome to a new video. I'm Jasmine Katrina if you are new here, and if you are returning, hello friend, welcome back to a new video. Apologies in advance, we're in that golden hour streak, so if the lighting is off, it's just the sun is gonna move. I'm gonna do my best to try to adjust myself, but just know the sun's gonna do what she wants to do. But anyway, let's get into today's video. So you can tell by the title, I wanted to do a sit down chat with you guys and just talk through my thought process around the importance of getting my life in order. And with me getting my life in order, I am going to do a low buy, no buy year. I did a 2025 bingo card as a part of my goal setting this year, and in that my goal is to do a low buy, no buy for about 6 months. So it doesn't have to be consecutive. It could be, you know, January, it could be March, it could be August, it could be November, but at some point in this year I need to do a minimal low buy, no buy for a minimum of 6 months. As you guys can see, Onyx is in the video today. But yeah, I wanted to talk through just my own thought process around that. So I broke this conversation down into 3 parts. The first part being, why am I even doing this? Like, why does it actually matter? I think the first thing is, I mentioned this probably during Vlogmas of last year, but I have a lot of stuff. You guys have seen, and I think I try to hide it well, but I probably don't. But I have clothes, I have shoes, I have bags, I have makeup, I have skincare, I have paper, receipts, and all these things, books. I have everything everywhere in this apartment. And I think at some point in the year, last year, I just grew very exhausted by my own habits. I grew very embarrassed about my shopping habits. I grew very just uncomfortable with the idea of consuming so much. And there were things that I've gotten rid of a lot already, but there have been things that I've gotten that have had brand new receipts on, never been worn. I gave away a bunch of makeup recently, never been used, or maybe I touched it once or twice, and it's just like, what a waste of my money that I didn't even get to enjoy and experience the things that I bought, whether it be clothes, makeup, skincare, whatever. And makeup and skincare specifically have a shelf life. Like, these things do expire. So just hoarding all these products in the name of content was just very frustrating to me. So I grew very tired and very over myself. And then I watched the Netflix documentary By Now, and in doing so, it opened my eyes to realize that, one, as a marketer, like, I studied marketing, I work in marketing and all those things, like, I know how this cycle works, but I am a product of that. And so I think watching the By Now documentary really helped me understand and see the fact that so many of these organizations and these brands and these websites that we shop at are very interconnected. There is a very real mission behind every sale, every purchase, every drop, every launch. Like, there's a lot of intentionality that we as the consumers don't know and don't see. And because we don't know and see it, we are aimlessly shopping. We are scrolling, and we've become so dense. Like, we've become so dense, and we've become so detached to the shopping experience. No longer are we going into the mall and going into the stores and trying things on and seeing how it fits and feeling the fabric and feeling the quality compared to the price. Now we're ordering and delivering, and if we don't use it, we just give it away, or we like it and it falls apart in a few wears. Like, we're mindlessly shopping, and I really felt convicted about that. So because I think that is the way that we are just naturally moving towards, and we've already been there, I felt a deep sense of conviction around stewardship, not just in my finances, but in my life. Like, you have so much in this apartment, you don't even steward the things that you have well. I have so much. Like, I'm literally looking around and I have so much. And there were things that I think, if I'm being really honest, I was buying for the sake of content. There was a period in 2022, especially in 2023, when I was working, you know, I was working 2 full-time jobs, and I had this influx of income, and I was just buying things truly for the sake of buying it. I was buying it for content. I was trying to do a bunch of new in Sephora, new in Ulta, Target hauls, Amazon essentials, and I'm like, nothing was essential. Nothing was new. I didn't even wear it. I might have worn it for the video and never wore it again. And that is just so, it's just so wasteful. So I've been really convicted about that in the last couple of months. And so because of that, I have decided to do a low buy, no buy. I think also, I have my notes here, so that's what I'm looking at my phone. I think a big part of it was that I also felt really unhelpful as a content creator. You guys know that I love YouTube. I love creating content for you guys, and I get compliments all the time from really sweet people around makeup and my vlogs and my fashion and styling. But I think to me, it felt like if all I can give you guys are new in hauls, am I really helping you style your body? If all I can give you are Amazon essentials, am I helpful in how to put an outfit together? And I think, one, it exposes the value that I think I bring to my audience. I think it exposes my heart, and I think it honestly, I think it exposes how unprepared I was and I felt as a content creator. I think when you come to my channel, my hope is that you would come and you would see that, oh, this woman is 5'3", 5'4", curvy, she got boobs, she got a belly, she got a butt, like she got a lot of body parts, and she looks good, and her outfits are flattering to her, and she can embrace her body at every stage, whether she was heavy or smaller or in the process of it all, where she looks her best, she feels her best, and she presents her best. And so I just really thought through, like, am I being helpful? Am I actually being helpful as a content creator? Am I helping you all who may have similar body types or not feel like you can look in your own closet and look at the clothes that you have and feel good when you leave the house? Like, can you say you feel good about what you already own without having to shop any of my links? Now granted, thank you for shopping my links. I get some money off of it. It is very nice. It is keeping gas in my car and food on my table, and I am grateful for that, okay? Hear my heart. But I don't want to be a creator that constantly pushes you to feel like you need to buy, when the goal here is for you to look your best. And you can look your best when you have a lot, and you can look your best when you have little. And I just really have been burdened with that. And so yeah, that's pretty much why I'm doing my low buy, no buy this year for a minimum of 6 months. I obviously know, like, there are certain things I will have to buy or I would want to treat myself to, which the next part of this conversation is my game plan. I really thought through the last couple of weeks. I've been seeing a bunch of creators posting about their low buy, no buy, and I need a game plan. So as I've been purging clothes and items and shoes and bags and makeup and skincare, I'm taking a mental note and I'm taking a physical note on my phone about what gaps actually exist. For me, I do not need a single crew neck as long as I live. I do not need another sweatshirt for as long as I live. I think I would be okay. I don't need another Yankees hat as long as I live, and that is really hard for me to even say. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna buy that, because I probably will, but I will be mindful of what I purchase. But what are the gaps, right? Like, I know I have more than enough blazers. I don't need a blazer. So I'm going through and looking through, like, you don't need no more cargos and you don't need no more jeans. So what else do you need? And shop there. So my first part of my game plan is to assess what I currently have and figuring out what I actually need to fill in the gaps in my closet. And if there are no gaps, then guess what? That means you don't need nothing. So the first thing is absolutely getting a game plan in place. The second thing is intentionally shopping, right? So I kind of alluded to this just, a few minutes ago, but thinking through filling in the gaps in my closet, figuring out what I need, if I actually need to buy it. Like, could I, for example, I'm going to a wedding in March, and I might not need to buy a new dress. I might just need to rent a dress. That way I'm not keeping it in my closet. It's not going to be a one use type of situation, and I can use it for the time that I need it and give it back. So I'm looking into rental options. I'm looking into, if I do buy it, can I buy it not necessarily secondhand, but can I borrow it and shop a friend's closet? I just think I don't necessarily need to, my first thought shouldn't be, oh, just buy a dress from Amazon, because I'm trying to break the pattern of the convenience. I'm trying to inconvenience myself so that way I stop the poor habits of spending money that I'm going to regret, or buy it and then never use it or never wear it again. And I don't like that feeling. So that's my game plan, is really trying to assess where I can buy, where I can borrow, where I can rent, and filling in the gaps that I know I need to fill in my gaps. And if I don't have gaps, then I don't need to fill anything. I don't need to add into anything, at least not right now. Not to say never, but at least right now I know I don't need to do that, you know. And then lastly, I wanted to talk through, with my low buy no buy challenge this year, my goal is to understand myself and my style. I know my body. I know my body type. I know what I feel most confident in. I know when I put on specific pieces how good I feel in it. And with that said, I think it's also important to note that I have to look at creating content for me. If I were someone else that's like me, that has my body type, that has my everything, what would I want to see on the internet? And so I'm creating from a place with that in mind. And so I think as much as I know my style, I know what I enjoy, I know like my fashion pillars, I think with my low buy no buy, it'll help me reinforce and be more confident with that. I don't necessarily need to look at other content creators and influencers to look like them. I think there's nothing wrong with style inspiration. I mean, that's why I'm existing on the internet. I want to be a source of inspiration, and I want to be helpful. Not just what I wore this week videos, but even to the point of like, let's talk about why I picked what I picked. Let's talk about the color. Let's talk about the texture. Let's talk about what my goal was. And I do want to experiment. I think with me wearing my clothes and trying new things, it forces me to experiment. It forces me to step out of my comfort zone. It forces me to mix and match and play with skirts and sweaters and crew necks and turtleneck. Like, it just forces you to try new things. And so I say all that to say that my fashion content on this channel, at least for 2025 specifically, will change. I think I might, you know, I have no problem with a haul. I have no problem with like new in. I have no problem with those types of videos. But I think I was resting solely on those videos, and when I look back, I don't feel like any of that brought much value. Like, it looked good on me, but I don't want you to feel like you have to buy what I'm wearing for you to look and feel your best. And so I think I'm just trying to shift the way in which I approach fashion and how I approach style this year. Sorry y'all, the sun is like, I love golden hour. I love golden hour, and then I look like I'm in the window blinds, but I'm not. So yeah, I just wanted to share. I think if you are doing a low buy no buy, if you are considering that, I know a few people have left comments and have messaged me prior to the new year around just that feeling of overconsumption. And y'all, it is so real. And I'm honestly thankful and so grateful that my eyes have been open to see my own self. Like, it is the mercy of God and the grace of God to have let me go this far, and he'd be like, girl, I can't let you go further. Like, you got to get this in order. You got to get this in order. You've got to be a good steward of your things. You've got to be a good steward of your home. You've got to be a good steward of your resources. And I'm just really grateful and thankful that I'm able to learn that now in my singleness and in my living alone and in my like reassessing value and in my growth. Like, I'm really grateful for that. And so yeah, this is the game plan, guys. So this is just one of my goals on my bingo card. I think if you watch my recent vlog, I talked a lot about my bingo card and my vision board and what I feel like the Lord is doing this year, but this is a big part of it. And I think this is something that's going to challenge me. It's going to force me to put my big girl pants on, and it's going to, I'm going to be so much better by the end of this. Like, when I look back at 2025 and I look at the growth that happens because I was obedient and I was really trying to steward my resources, and I was trying to steward y'all. I'm trying to steward my audience well, because I think you deserve more than just new in target. Like, you deserve more than that. You deserve meaty conversations around, okay, you are heavy, you're top heavy. Well, here's what I would do that might be more flattering. You have a little bit more in the midsection. Okay, this is how I like create my silhouette. You got a big butt, girl, don't we all? Hello, hi, me. Like, this is what you want to do to accentuate that, or you want to tone it down. Like, I want you all to walk away with just some resource or tip that can be helpful to you and make you feel good, make you want to enjoy your closet, make you want to shop your closet. And again, like with my low buy months, I'm going to shop. I'm pretty sure I will, but I want to think a little harder about the pieces I buy. I want to think twice before I hit buy now. I want to go in stores more and feel the fabric and try things on. I don't want to just click and it's delivered. I love a good delivery, I love a good package, but I think again, we gotta be mindful. We gotta be mindful. We gotta be mindful of what we're consuming, and we need to we just need to be good stewards. And so anyway, that is the video. I know I keep moving, y'all. Okay. Okay, this is about as good as I can get with this light, with this sun, so I'm like leaning all the way back. But again, I hope that this was helpful. I really just wanted to kind of sit down and chat with y'all about my low buy, no buy in 2025. I'm excited to look back. I'm excited to do more videos, more check-ins. I'm excited to talk through this, and I'm excited to kind of create content that'll actually be beneficial to y'all. And I will absolutely make sure I link the YouTubers that I've watched that have been really inspiring me around this conversation. So make sure you check the description box below, because I will tag them. Their videos have been helpful to me, and I'm sure they'll be helpful to you too. With that in mind, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Hope you like it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And leave a comment. Let me know if you're gonna do a low buy, no buy, or are you even considering it? Like, have you done one before? Do you have any tips that I didn't mention in this video that could be helpful for me and for anyone else watching? Leave a little love note in the comments, and I can't wait to chat with you guys. So until next time, friends, be well, do well, and be safe. I love you so, so much, and cheers to good stewardship and to be better versions of ourselves in December 2025 than how we started. So I love you guys, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.